Hello, this is Zeke777. Welcome back to Ars Nouveau. I'm trying to build, and I don't know how it's going. So, Archwood. This stuff has been here pretty much since the beginning of this mod, and I've never really found a use for it that I've liked. Because it's a very distinct block. It's not like it blends nicely, so I know you can't like combine it with stone and it'll look nice. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to make it work in this context of a cozy little cabin up in the mountains. And I don't know if it's working or not. So inside, this side is not like at all done. But I'm not sure if I like it out here. Oh, that's weird. Rubber band. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep playing with it for a little bit and see if I can come up with something that I like. I'm not sure if it's working. So rather than trying to figure out all that building stuff, I'm just gonna jump off a cliff. We have Leap now, and Leap is really useful for getting around. And like I mentioned, I kind of wanted to get set up a little bit, at least to get a couple spells here, and then be able to go exploring. And exploring I did. So if we go just this direction from our current base, there anything useful down there? Copper, don't need copper. Aluminum, might come back for that later. But if we go this way, we will find ourselves a mountain. Now, I know we were already on a mountain. Excuse me, I right-clicked there, thank you. And just over here, right here actually, is a fairly decent sized mountain. Actually, I think it's right here. It's a nice mountain, good cliff face there, and it is directly north of the school here. So this whole area here is going to be our University for Applied Wizardry. Good big group project there. My current base is off in this direction, over in the snow there. Did find a Guardian Temple here. That's kind of cool. I have one area claimed down here as a potential base, but it turns out it's a little too small for what I'm wanting. So I'm going to unclaim that, and I think I'm going to claim this mountain here. So let's see if we can find a good place to look at this mountain. Still right clicking, thank you. I don't have feather falling, don't have any way of protecting myself, so my only hope right now is to aim for water. Although apparently if you... Yeah, I'm not going to do that from that high. Apparently if you hit leap just as soon as you hit the ground, or right before you hit the ground, it resets the fall damage. Kind of thinking I might be trolled on that, not really sure. Don't really feel like testing that right now. So let's see if we can get up into a tree here. We've got mage blocks, that'll work. And so, we have a cliff. And I think, like I said, I think that cliff is going to be where I want. My plan is to have a fairly tall base here with kind of things branching off of it at various levels. Big mega base. So I think, instead of working on building over there, I'm going to clear some trees. And I should point out also that just to the west of us is another nice mountain over here. And I kind of think I might want to build a giant bridge. There's a river underneath here. I think a really huge bridge could look interesting. I've never built a bridge of that scale. So it'll be a fun project. Not a project for today though. Today is kind of mapping out our area here and figuring out exactly what we want to do. As well as, like I said, clearing a bunch of trees. But I think for that, we're going to need a quick trip to the nether. But first off, let me make sure I've got everything claimed that I want. A little bit more here, I think. I want the whole cliff. But I think this is good. Okay. I didn't even look at him, I was just flying. I was actually trying to go find him so I could put him in a boat. And of course the irony is that I was actually walking back to my base at the time. So I got there, I guess. I quickly got back to my base. That's one way to get there. Yep, 500 more blocks to go. Hello, my friend. Goodbye. Thank you for the pearl. Alright, now where was the Starbuncle? So, carbuncles in the new version have been renamed to Starbuncles. We've been trying to name them after unique things now, not after other mythical lores or anything. So, yeah. Starby now, not Carby. Here, have some gold. Thank you. Cool. I wanted to find a few more of these because they're really useful to have. Oh, sweet, 2. Good to know. And I see another Enderman on the map there. Let's see if we can get him in a boat too. Okay, so we are back home. I don't remember planting a chorus fruit, but not going to complain. This is kind of a temporary location, right? But I'm going to stuff a nether portal back here, I think. No real particular reason or anything. I just don't want it too close to me. I do have villagers. I don't know if zombie piglins don't like villagers or not, but I don't feel like finding that out. So, if you stick Amplify on your break spell, you can get obsidian. So I found random surface lava pool, turned it into obsidian, picked it all up. And let's go with 6 will work. I want touch ignite. Thank you. And another portal. Here we go. Not sure if this is good or not. I spawned in a bastion. Probably not good. I don't really want to be here. I'm looking for some blaze rods, not gold. What do we got? I haven't really explored one of these before. I don't know what that is down there. I don't know. Let me look around a bit. Okay, so we've got a couple Endermen on us here, but we did find on the map a fortress. So we can deal with these Endermen, try to get some Ender Pearls out of them. But other than that, we can get to the fortress. And good news is it's in a soul sand biome, which is awesome because that'll mean that we can make that same wither farm as last season. Of course, just because I found a fortress on the map doesn't mean it's going to be easy to get to. As much fun as it is to fly over lava, I don't really enjoy it. But looks like we don't have too much of an option here. Frame rate could be a little bit better, of course. There we go. Okay, where are we? Fortress. Perfect. Found it. And there's Blaze. Let's see if we can find a spawner. And we found one. And luckily, the spawner is still here. Now, people aren't going to be breaking them, I don't think, but... Excuse me. Put out, please. Okay. Oh, it's in someone's claim. Got it. That makes sense. So we do have Carry On mod, which allows us to move spawners, but it looks like they did keep it here. So that's good. I feel like that fire might be stopping it from spawning, though. Might be able to find another one. Alright, looks like we've got another one here that is unclaimed this time. Put out the fire. Put out the fire, thank you. And can you give me some blazes, please? I would like a blaze rod or 20. 20 is good. Please spawn. There we go. Just had to ask. Let's avoid dying, though. That'd be good. Ooh, we got one. Okay. Put out the fire, and let's do it again. How many did we get? Just one. Okay. It's going to be difficult without having looting. And I would like to get... I need to get a Enchanter Shield that'll actually repair itself, because this one is going to break pretty quickly. Well, that's not ideal. I was aiming at that blaze over there. Yeah, and guess who I hit instead? These guys. Oh well, could use some gold anyway. I do see a wither over there, a wither skeleton. Let's take you out before you start shooting at me. I said before you start shooting at me. One more. Oh, I had my shield up for that one. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's eat a little bit of food so we have more mana. Wait, what? What just shot me? Maybe I just walked in the fire. I don't know. But I'm going to be farming these guys for a while. Try to get some wither skulls while I can as well. The good news is, like I said, this isn't a soul sand valley. Which means I can use it for the same spawner I had last season. which will be really useful. Let's get rid of you two. Thank you. Where? Someone hit me with fire, and who was it? I don't see... The only ones on the map are over here. So, oh, like I said, I'm going to start farming them for a little bit. And in this chest here, go away. I haven't killed you guys for a while. In this chest, another wart. Ooh, and another backpack, that'll be good. Potion of mana regen, that's handy. And don't need blanker in. Okay, I heard another blaze right around here. I don't want any surprises. Including you. Yeah. We didn't actually need the nether wart, by the way, because we did find a trading goblin. So trade goblins are kind of interesting. Here's some more nether wart. They can spawn mostly in the overworld, and they have a bunch of different trades, such as they will double ore for you. But also, I found another one, and he sells nether wart for pretty cheap. I think it's like 1 for a few of them. Ooh, some horns, those are good. Take saddle as well, why not? But yes, we got nether wart. We got that. Soul sand is easy to find. I think, other than a few more blaze rods, I think that's about everything we need here. More mana regen. Arrows are always good. Why not? We'll take a bomb. Well, we've been a little busy. We have... I still want a second floor here, but we have at least a spot that we won't get snowed on. I've got a little fireplace over here, which is more than just aesthetic. We can actually throw rotten flesh onto the campfires here and get leather, which is very useful. It's still snowing through here, that's okay. And I moved all of my storage inside and used these fancy Archwood chests, because why not? They're cool. Then I also was able to get all of my stuff moved away from out here. Found some red berries, have a fox friend over here who's harvesting it for me. Cool, thank you. Pick that up. Yeah, like I said, we've been busy. Now what I'd like to get done, though, is something I've been meaning to get done for quite a while, and that is actually get started more on Ars Nouveau. And to actually get started with it now, it has changed a little bit. If I add Ars, doesn't really help. I didn't mean to click on Wither, go away. Without even looking here, what we need next is an imbuement chamber. So this is what used to be called the crystallizer. But now you'll notice it doesn't need crystals because, well, it's how you get them. Let's start by putting you right here. Fancy. And I put it up one for a specific reason. I want to be able to put a hopper underneath here to pull things out. Now, ideally, we would have found ourselves a geode, but we haven't. So instead, we're going to stick some lapis in here. And very, 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 very slowly, I don't remember how many minutes, it will eventually turn into a mana gem. So while that's working, I'm going to get a hopper ready here. Do I have enough iron? I do. I found a couple blocks of iron somewhere. Grab you. Let's grab a couple chests. I think I've got some spruce chests left over in here. Thank you. And we'll make just one for now. No, we'll make 2. Okay. So, don't want to put it on there yet. I will stick a hopper on the side of it though. And I can stick lapis in here. Okay, so that's going to... Actually, I don't want a full stack. We're going to start with doing lapis. Eventually we'll switch to using the amethyst because it's more renewable than this. Although I can buy this from the villagers, so maybe not. Either way, that'll eventually turn into a gem. Perfect timing, thank you. And I'm going to stick a hopper underneath there, which of course is going to start pulling out everything. I want to pull out everything. I want it to grab the lapis, thank you. There we go. Simple automation. It will eventually turn all this into mana gems for us. Source gems, sorry, got renamed. Very slowly. So we're going to let that work for a while, because we're going to need some of those. Yeah, we need those a lot. And the next thing we need is the reason we went to the Nether in the first place. Don't remember how many blaze rods I need for this, but I want to upgrade our book from the Novice Spellbook to the Mage's Spellbook. And I need an obsidian still. Let's grab that from, I think I'll put it up here. Here, thank you. Grab some obsidian and make ourselves our book. Cool. This is going to improve our mana, as well as we now have access to some of the other things that we already had upgraded, or already had unlocked. Explosion I don't care too much about. Slowfall, that'll be good for traveling, and Fell because, well, that's kind of how we start this episode. I have a bunch of trees to clear. And a couple of things that I needed these gems for is, of course, getting our power started. So we need an agronomic source link, and we also need some source jars. Not creative, thank you, just regular. These are now made with just Archwood slabs and some glass, so that's pretty easy. Let's get ourselves 3 of those, probably good. And jars. Cool. Now we already have our farm going, so easy enough, we just need to place it nearby. In fact, the range on this thing is good enough. I'm just gonna put it right here. Maybe over here. Put it over here. Yeah. And jars can just go nearby. Cool. Where is there a zombie? I have lights down here. Okay, you're not under there. You're somewhere nearby. Anyway, we're gonna harvest all this and get ourselves some power going. And of course, getting ourselves these gems also unlocks for us the Enchanting Apparatus. Now, normally you'd need this before you'd actually get the robes, but I got those from someone on the server, so we're just gonna ignore that. You can use any type of stone here, if I recall. So anything that is forged.stone will work. It's F3H, I want to say. Nope, maybe not. I was hoping to get the extra tooltips here. But Arcane Stone. So, get a bunch of that. Get ourselves our Enchanting Apparatus. Need some iron as well. Grab that. Wait, did I use all my iron? Surely I didn't use all my iron on those hoppers. Thought I had more than that. Okay, whatever. Enchanting Apparatus. Make one of you. Make ourselves an Arcane Core as well. Need some gold for that. Did I put my iron in here? In here? No? Okay. Arcane Core. And we have enough for 2 pedestals, which is not enough to do, well, anything. While we're waiting, might as well start smelting up some iron here, because I'm probably going to need more of that later anyway. So grab more of these guys, and get ourselves a little bit more stone. Let's use the rest of the granite. Because I don't plan on building with this at all. Let's actually loop around there. There we go. And stone. Okay. Now let's make ourselves... I'm trying to think of how many of these I actually need. I'm not going to need more than 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So that's all I'm actually going to need for this. And I think what I'm going to do is I've got this area down here. I think I'll have my magic stuff down here actually. I'll decorate the floor later, of course, but for now, let's at least get us started. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I can build. But I can't actually break that. I don't have a pickaxe. And I can't break it with this because it's just going to place it there. So I guess I'll go get a pick. And Arcane Core goes in the middle with the apparatus on top, and we are now set up. Now, what do I want to do with this? One thing I was complaining about earlier not having is a proper shield. So let's look up the Enchanter Shield. What does it take to make this? Lots of gold and some source gem blocks. Source gem blocks are actually a lot cheaper now, by the way. They are no longer 9, it is now just 4. The reason for that is how amethyst works. So we might actually have enough for that right now. And that's going to be useful because that won't break. Do I have enough of you? Almost. One more. So we now have a big hill with no trees. That was a lot. I have, let's see, I've got at least one double chest. I think I've got almost 2 full double chests of spruce wood from all of that. And I also have 2 new friends. 2 zombie villagers here. One down here who's already a Fletcher, because it turns out I have a lot of sticks to trade. Surprised he traded that many. Cool, thank you. He'll probably raise his prices on me shortly. Ooh, he actually dropped them. Good news. Okay, and then this dude here, I didn't have my Ankh was ready yet. It does have a hour, 2 hour, 3 hour cooldown on it, so it takes its time. But I'm gonna finish trading with these guys a little bit here, get some more emeralds because that's always good to have, and I need to figure out what I want to start building. Alrighty, mister, I think it's time we heal you. I apparently now have to hold this before you had to just click it. But we have ourselves a new villager, which is also really useful because we have 2 guys now. So start making more of you, please. Go ahead. Anyway, we're going to figure out what we're going to build here. So I flattened out a little bit of the top here, just to get a little bit more of a place to build on, I suppose. Yeah, I still don't actually know what I want to build and how I want to build it. So my plan, very tall, very large and grand. So last time was kind of nice, little quaint and cozy. I want very grand hallways and arches, big arches. Yeah, not exactly sure what I want to use for that though. Yeah. Okay, so now that we have slow fall, we can kind of take a better look at our mountain here. And I think it's going to work. So it's fairly steep along the edges here, but roughly flat in the middle with a couple different tiers. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of flatten this out so that there's different levels. Like right here, I can make a big flat area. Over here, another flat area. So I sort of have different levels for different parts of the building. Because like I said, I want it to be just kind of one giant structure around here, but sprawling. And so it's going to be kind of like large, almost kind of, not really buildings because it's all going to be connected as one. But yeah, so I'll have like a platform there, platform there, platform there. So I'm going to do a bunch of terraforming here and kind of see what I can come up with. So instead of doing that, which I can do off camera kind of whenever, since I can record right now, I'm going to go exploring. And I just found what I'm exploring for, and that is, if you look on the map there, bunnies. I'm going to try to pick up 2 of these guys. Is there a way, can I pick you up? Waiting for server. Waiting for server. Cool. And we're back on this side of the river. Cool. Yeah, so I'm trying to pick up these rabbits because, well, I need some rabbit's feet. And instead of hunting a bunch of them and just slaughtering them all out in the forest here, I'm going to start breeding up some of them because I've got carrots, might as well. Oh, actually, that will get them to walk towards me, won't it? Hello there. I'm going to move that snow. And if I go scroll click, there we go. Cool. Got a bunny. We're going to go home. Eventually. And over here on a mountain, I have a small little area picked out, which a rabbit can sit in. Now, I think that's actually a baby bunny. So it's going to need to grow up. Do I have any carrots in the storage? I don't think I do. Did I put any in my backpacks? I don't see any. Okay, so those are back at my other house. For now, I'm just going to get 2 of these guys and, yeah, start getting some more. Well, I had 2 rabbits, and then I accidentally broke a wall instead of leaping out, and they got out, and that one just jumped off a cliff. So I need to go find another one. So we've got our bunnies collected here, and of course right as soon as I record it freezes for a moment. We've got them in here. Now there is a problem here. I had a bunch of ladders, and as you can see, bunnies are jumping. What you can't see, but what I can tell you is they can climb ladders. Yeah. So bad news is a few of them got out. The good news is the first one got out, I was mad at him, so I killed him, and I found a rabbit's foot on the very first one. So, yeah, I don't actually need you guys anymore. I'm going to keep you around, though, because there are other people in the server and they will eventually need rabbit feet as well. And since we're going to be having a university roughly that direction, might as well have some animals. So I'm going to keep the bunnies around. Yeah, they're just going to sit here. Keep bouncing around. But we have carrots. Cool. You can also hear a bunch of villagers. We've got a few more than we had a moment ago. They've been just kind of appearing at night. Speaking of, I just logged in, so Ankh of Prey is probably ready to go. Cool. Let's clear over here first. Yeah, I've basically just been curing them and dropping them in. Yeah, that's pretty straightforward, really. Cure you. Thank you. Cool, knowledge of death increased. We will deal with that in a moment. Mr. Villager, you need to go this direction. Slowly, slowly into the hole. Okay, I'm apparently on top of them. That's kind of cool. Didn't know you could do that. F3B, I don't want to actually punch any of you guys. Cool. Alright, they're in there. Let's get our leap spell so we can get out. Alright. I'm going to keep this here as well for a little bit. Like I said, they keep appearing at night, so it's pretty easy just to pop them in a boat and have a new friend. So F3B, turn that off. Now, like I mentioned, we have a rabbit's foot, so we're going to do something about that. There's a couple things I want to do actually, and that is getting back and forth right now is still just a matter of this. Kind of slow. We can get teleport portals, so I think we can get a couple of those set up as well, which is kind of why I was starting to get the jars of source anyway. So back home here, we are going to pop down here to our little magic setup. I didn't actually want to right-click you. Right-click you with the book, thank you. And we want fortune. And all it needs is the foot. Cool. Select. And now if I recall, we just toss you on and write our spell. Cool. And now we have fortune. Now one of the big changes that has taken place here when moving to 118 is we did drop the max number of fortunes. At least for break. So no more Fortune 8, Fortune 9 type thing. I think we're maxing out at Fortune 4. A big part of that is because of how new ores work in Vanilla 118. That could get a little overpowered. So it's still better than Vanilla. You can do 4 now instead of just 3. But it's going to help us quite a bit. We'll be able to do more mining. I was able to get we have extract already anyway for Silk Touch, so that's going to be really helpful. Okay, I'll admit, I hadn't actually looked at the time until just now and realized that we are way over schedule. So I think we're going to call it here. We've got this nice little house here, which is nice, but I'm actually going to move. And we've got at least a location for our final Mega Base build, which is roughly that direction. So I think I'm going to call this here for an episode. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.